Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring a fundamental issue in consciousness studies, the gap between objective signals and subjective experience. This topic is addressed in Federico Fagin's paper, Is It Possible to Make a Conscious Computer?, where he examines why signals processed by machines differ entirely from the sensations felt by conscious beings. Fagin begins by stating that physical signals, like electrical impulses or biochemical reactions, carry information in systems such as computers or biological brains. However, these signals alone do not explain how subjective experience arises. A signal is not a feeling, he writes. The signal is measurable and external. The feeling is experienced and internal. He highlights a key concept in his argument. The transformation from signal to feeling is not a physical conversation. It's an interpretive event that requires consciousness. Without consciousness, signals move through a system without being known or felt. With consciousness, signals take on meaning, emotional tone, and experiential depth. To clarify this difference, Fagin uses the example of pain. A sensor can detect damage and relay a signal, but only a conscious being feels pain, with a few exceptions. The pain is not the signal. It is the awareness of what the signal represents, combined with memory, context, and emotional response. He notes there is no known physical process that transforms a signal into a feeling. This presents a major challenge to computational theories of mind. If machines receive input and produce output based on signal manipulation, they can replicate some forms of behavior. However, they do not create feelings from those signals. The process remains mechanical, external, and devoid of inner meaning. Fagin also emphasizes that the subjective dimension of experience cannot be shared or reduced to data. Feelings are private. Each individual lives in a conscious interior that cannot be accessed by observing signals alone. As he puts it, the experience of seeing red cannot be explained by wavelengths and neuronal firing patterns. This separation, the incommensurability between signals and feelings, marks a key boundary in our understanding of consciousness. Fagin believes that the current scientific framework does not account for this boundary. He calls for a new paradigm where consciousness is considered a primary aspect of reality, not a byproduct of signal complexity. He suggests that the inner world and the outer world must be treated as two aspects of the same phenomenon. The physical world gives rise to signals, the conscious world gives rise to experience. Together they form a complete picture, but each requires its own framework of understanding. In this paper, Federico Fagin presents a clear argument that conscious experience involves more than physical information flow. The feeling of being alive, seeing, touching, and knowing arises from a structure that includes, but transcends, the signal itself. This insight leads to important implications for both neuroscience and artificial intelligence. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to please like, subscribe, and ring the bell like the winners that you are, and I'll see you next time.